Hi, friends. Got some sad news to share with you in the freeze-dried food and food storage circle. Stick with me and we'll talk about what's going on. Hi, everybody. This is Vicki with the 411. We are on week 29 of our 52-week emergency preparedness, and I hope everybody is feeling really good. Sad news that I want to share today is I've been with Thrive Life. It's a freeze-dried food company, and I've been in their direct sales department for 14 years. And I have been able to really build my food storage to where I'm comfortable with what I have to take care of my family in times of emergency. But they are going out of business. The company is getting rid of the brand Thrive Life and their direct sales entity. So as of today, everything in their store is on sale for 25% off. I'll have a little information about this in the description and a link that you can go to. But every once in a while, I plug Thrive Life because that's what I use in my kitchen and that's what I use in my emergency preparedness. So after August, that will be no more. So it is with a sad heart that I share that with you, but want you to know there's other avenues out there to get the foods that we need for food storage, and we'll dig into that at another time. So starting for today, week 29, our food is 8 jars of applesauce. And here's my plug for Thrive for today. I don't buy applesauce in the jars. I buy it in the cans that has a 25-year shelf life to it because I don't use it often. I can't tell you how many times I've opened up a jar of applesauce for the grandkids to eat, and then it goes weeks and it's never touched, and then mold starts to grow and I have to throw it out. So, and then when I use it in my baking, I can just scoop out enough of this to make a cup of applesauce, and it's good. It's got a 25-year shelf life. I did look, and they are still available today. Some of the products are out of stock already, but the applesauce is still there, and it works wonderfully. So that's my plug for today. And our household goods, it says we need to stock up on a variety of medical tape. There are all kinds of medical tape that you can use, from the self-sticky. I use the brown a lot for little things. I use the white if I've got to, like, put a piece of gauze on and I need to wrap it around an arm pretty good, bigger jobs. There's waterproof tape that you can use, and just a variety of different medical tapes. I have thrown Ace bandage in with that collection because that kind of wraps up an injury as well. So stock up on your medical tape and your Ace bandages. Under our 72-hour kits, we're checking our food today, making sure there's nothing near an expiration date. If it is, go ahead and replace it, be it snack packs, tuna packs, whatever's in your backpack, even your snacks. If you're close to an expiration date, this is the week to revive that and make sure you have 3 days of food in your bug out bag. Now, I had a really good comment from a new subscriber that says they live in the wildfire area, and sometimes they have 10 minutes notice that they have to evacuate. He goes, "You can't," I think it was a she, said she said, "You can't go through your house in 10 minutes and stock your bag." She goes, "You better have your bug out bag ready." And although there are many other things that we need to store and have if we're just at home without power, like I said, is mostly the most emergencies I have. But it was just great to hear that the way we're doing this, one step at a time, building our bug out bags, getting them better and better, just takes care of a lot of stress of if something happens. You're ready, you're semi ready, you're better prepared than you were 30 weeks ago. So check your bag for your food. In our emergency stash, we're up to $29. This is the last week that we don't go up. Next week is going to be $30. Then it's $30 every week after. And I kind of take my money out of my grocery budget when I go to Walmart. I always get out, either 40, 60 something dollars cash back while I'm at Walmart so that I come home and immediately put it in my backpack. So I'm trying to stay my trying to do my best to stay on task for that one. It becomes a little forgetful some weeks. In our family prep, it says to invite a family, be it your children's family, your aunts and uncles, neighbors, invite a family to take your mile walk in your neighborhood. Let them carry your backpacks. Let them see what you're doing. Explain to them what you're doing, and invite them to join us on this journey. We'd hate for your neighbors to think, look at those crazy people walking around with their backpacks on. Explain to your neighbors why you're doing that and share that your passion for being prepared with your neighbors, and we can help them also become prepared. And then last but not least, our $10 to our water barrel fund, and add 3 more gallons of water per person in your family. So we are gathering quite a large water supply. This comment that I got from the lady, she said they have like 280-gallon barrels of water. And I'm like, holy moly, that's a lot of water, but it's something that you need. Okay, so that's it for this week. I'll be right back with our favorite item for this week. So my favorite thing for this week is the Philips water bottle with a filter. Now, if I didn't need the filter, it comes out very easily, and I can just drink this as a straw in my water bottle. But each little filter will filter 40 to 50 gallons of water. So regardless if you're drinking out of a creek, out of a lake, or whatever, you've got filters, and I keep one in there. I take it out if I don't need it, but I always have one handy. And I've bought some replacements that I keep in my bug out bag. But this is a nice size little thermos water bottle, insulated. And I love that it's got the built-in filter, opens up real quickly. I even have extra drink spouts in my bag in case they get dirty. But anyway, that's my favorites for this week, and I'll have information on that in the description. That's it for today. Thanks so much for subscribing and watching, and I hope you're sharing this with your friends and family and have them subscribe as well, and we'll see you next week. Bye.